I did a few different spurts with hymns where I was like, I was listening to like a lot of bands like Lemonheads and Pavement, and I was writing songs that were a bit more like that. And then I was also listening to some heavier stuff, and the heavier stuff just had more, yeah, just more cohesion, and they also had some of the biggest hooks that we could tell. Okay, these are going to be big singles. Like I think I wrote "Opinions Won't Keep You Warm at Night" and "Spray on Pants" in the same little bout of songs. And I came to the band
Yeah.
with those songs, and they were like, "Wow, okay, this is going to be something." So it was one of those things, and like I was saying earlier, where bands hit this stride and the stars align. I think that happened with Hymns. To me, that's the most cohesive album, and I think it was the most realized. I think with United Paper People, I was still figuring out who I was as a songwriter, and I think that works for that album. It's like I said, it's got those ups and downs. It's got softer songs and heavier songs, and it takes you on a bit of a journey. And then with Hymns, I'd kind of the songs you ended up putting together were all that very much that theme of. I remember our manager at the time and our label head, John Watson, said the best thing you can do when you're thinking of what to name an album, um, is to come up with a central concept that the album represents, and it can just be one word. And so for me, hymns was the word awakening, because I grew up going to church with my family, and I was kind of politically naive and all these things. And at that point in time, I'd become, vegan, and I had kind of lost my parents' religion, and I was starting to become more aware of the world around me. And so that really permeated the songs. And so those heavy songs kind of also had that lyrical content, whereas the other songs I was writing around that time didn't. So it just kind of made sense. I could see this thread in these songs. There's like these heavier, kind of angrier songs were kind of rising to the surface, and they had something to say more so than the songs that we left off the album.